Hello and welcome back to Sonic Generations with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So today we will do Act 2 of Chemical Plant, and this one is probably one of my favourite stages in the game, seriously. Or at least acts of a stage in the game, because oh boy, the Mega Drive levels are so already pretty cool in 3D, but yeah. Anything I wish they had gone, well, maybe not with the Mega Drive series, but certainly with some of the other levels, I wish they'd gone a bit further, but I know time and everything, but there we go. Add to that, this may well be my second favourite official remix of Chemical Plant. Behind Mania's, seriously. Much as I do love Jun Sonoi's take on Chemical Plant, I still prefer T-Lopes' version from Mania. Although it's a lot more funkier. But anyway, Modern Sonic also has red rings you can collect. And they do serve a purpose. They do actually serve a purpose. Though unlike in, dare I say, Sonic Colors, their function is very different. They're not used to unlock special stages. Seriously. Although there are special stages in the 3DS version, which are based off of the toilet special stages from Sonic Heroes. Seriously. But that being said, let's go through here. And I love the water slide. I absolutely love the water slide. Seriously. And then this whole very, very reminiscent of various stages in Sonic Unleashed, especially. Yeah, I mean, it is the Hedgehog engine and everything, but yeah, this is still one of my favorite ones. Anyway, that being said, let's go to the right and indeed, homing attack. And let's see, there are also these badniks which are shooting us from the side. And yes, Modern Sonic does have underwater sections. I was wrong. I was completely forgetting about the next one, but yeah, there are underwater sections for Modern Sonic in Chemical Plant, so I was wrong. Completely wrong. Seriously. But yeah, also 2D sections as befitting the boost gameplay that originated in Sonic Rush. Yes. Although in console games it originated in Sonic Unleashed. So yeah. Anyway, that being said, also here are these falling platforms as well. And with the homing attack, you can easily get rid of those annoying grabbers. Seriously. Now, if only they did something with, if they had included it in Metropolis Zone, seriously. Do something, if Generations, well, no, maybe that would be doing too much, actually, if Generations did a spiritual sequel, I guess. One could say Mania was one, but that's only in 2D, and that was more of a fan-based project, seriously. And yes, I love the explosions as well, and the the chemical ooze going from the pipes, even making the same sound effect, seriously. That is nice attention to detail from Sega there. Anyway, that being said, we have gone through Act 2, which means we unlock the character here. And I think I can hazard a guess as to who it might be. Your CD isn't appearing.
Sonic!
Tails!
This chemical plant feels familiar. I'd never forget a smell like this. And that pink water makes me really nervous for some reason.
You're right, Tails. This place is giving me deja vu all over again.
saved me, Sonic. I was afraid I'd never be able to flirt with you again.
Yep, Amy is the character for, and yes, if you actually finish each of the stages with Classic Sonic, each of the characters says something completely different, depending on the Sonic there. Kind of see it with Knuckles as well. I mean, he actually asks, because we're going to Sonic and Knuckles next. Sonic 3 isn't included because of the whole Michael Jackson controversy. So, yeah, they're only including Sonic and Knuckles, not Sonic 3, it seems. Yeah. Then again, this is available on Origins now. Anyway, that being said, Sky Sanctuary. It is... okay, I guess it is the least favorite of the Mega Drive era stages for me because of two things. Firstly, the physics. Seriously, the bounciness of the clouds, which I enjoyed originally in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. They don't bounce Sonic as high, but that isn't really that much of a problem. More with Sonic jump physics, he does not jump as high as Classic Sonic as in the Mega Drive games, and it is noticeable. Probably why Sega made the spin dash the way they did here. Seriously. Because Sonic Spin Dash, as I say, is a wind up rather than just a rev up as it was in both the Mega Drive and, I guess, Game Gear games. I'm not sure about Triple Trouble. Triple Trouble was on the Master System, but I don't remember it being released over here, seriously. Chaos was, but there you go. I do like the warping effect with the thing, and you can see in the background the Death Egg. Seemingly it's turned a bit grey, seriously. Which in the original series, the Death Egg, of course, rose from the clouds. So yeah, and I love that section there. Just barreling through the clouds with Classic Sonic. I absolutely love it. And those, that red ring there, bouncing on the clouds there, if you miss, then they will disappear and you'll have to start again. Then again, you cannot get all of the red rings in one run, as you will see. Here is the other problem with the physics, namely the floating platforms that were originally in Marble Garden Zone. They fall to pieces here, and, yeah. It isn't so much a problem in the main act, but we will get something with Amy a bit later, which does use the same mechanic with the floating platforms, but I'll get to that. For now, yeah. I also like the fact that the egg robots, just like in the original game, are busting out of the walls and everything. I love that. Seriously. But yeah. Sonic's stilted jump easily kills the stage for me. I don't know if it does for... it didn't for both Chemical Plant and, dare I say... this one. Anyway, you see that I am running up... oh, that's not it either. I died there, but never mind that. Indeed, that's not the end of the level, is it? Sorry. Yeah. Although I do like the crumbling thing as well. The crumbling motif obviously was a thing in the original Sky Sanctuary. Now look at this tower. You'll see towards the end of there are 3 routes. And each at the end of them has a red ring. So if you are going for all of the red rings in Sky Sanctuary Act 1, you will have to play it 3 times just to get those last 3 red rings. Seriously. And you probably want to look up a guide or something if you're not... I mean, I'm not going for all the red rings anyway, as I say. The reasons we will see as we go through the game. So, that being said, we will now go to Act 2 of Sky Sanctuary. Of course. In fact, yeah, you just saw there that I got some artwork. That is for collecting the red rings. So yes, that's what purpose they serve, for collecting goodies. Somewhat including music, which, let's just say some of the music in Generations is just terrible MIDI versions, which is a shame. I don't know why they couldn't use the, like, all the music from Sonic 1 and 2 that they do use is taken directly from the original Mega Drive games, but the music for Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 3D Blast, and also the GBA games, the Sonic Advance games, are all remixes, and most of them sound like terrible MIDI versions. Seriously. Thought we were past that after, then again, given Origins, maybe not. Anyway, for Act 2, there's a lot more platforming, which I do appreciate after Colors. Certainly, in 3D even, seriously. Some of the platforming I absolutely love. And you're given a choice of going left or right here. The left takes you over there. The egg robots can be annoying because their laser blasts can interfere with Sonic's homing attack as well. Seriously, which honestly can be a killer for me, but I still love the attention to detail here. Anyway, that being said, there's also the option of taking the upper path. I don't know if that goes to a red ring or not. Honestly, do not know. And yeah, running down the thing, awesome. And it's just when it goes to the collapsing things there. Again. And yes, I believe those signs can be turned off. Those were actually in Sonic Colors as well. Seriously, for various pits. But there you go. And also collapsing platforms, they were there. So yeah. There's also a segment here where you're chasing an egg robo towards a hidden area to actually get to a warp. It's not necessary to go through the level, but it's noticeable. If anything, with modern Sonic, I say those crumbling platforms go a bit quicker for him, in my experience, but still not a problem if I'm not going for the red rings here, so I'm not, after all, so yeah. So boost up here, and that saved me there. And then more robots, of course. I love this game. Even if it is 11 years old. Anyway, that being said, there's a warp. Let's take it up here. And this will take us to the very top. And here we have the choice of going off to the left here and taking an alternate route to get a red ring. And I am going to take it, even though I'm not going for a red ring here. But yeah, there is a lot more focus on platforming. Let's say, Sonic, does he have a drop shadow? Not a very good one. I admit it's better than the Werehog, which did not have a drop shadow in the HD version of Sonic Unleashed, so yay. So indeed, let's boost down here and do some quick stepping, which is easily one of my favourite things about the 360 version, seriously. The left and right bumpers, they do very well for jumping. Here's the section with the egg robo here. If you're not on time, you will miss that jump and not be able to go to the checkpoint, basically. Nothing too big, but it's there, I guess. Yeah. And towards the end of here, some more springs, and then the whole floor collapses. Seems to do more platforming, which I don't mind, seriously. If you do fail like I did, there is the platform below. If the camera angle didn't screw up there, as long as I got that thing there as well. And yeah, anything I've got the modern remix of Sky Sanctuary in my head. Although it does sound a lot. It sounds very, very similar to the Project Chaos version of this as well. Seriously, if it had more of a bass line. This is the thing, but I will digress here and just boost my way to the end of the level. Ah, bliss.
thanks for the help. Not that I needed it, but it's good to have my sanctuary back.
Yeah, but he didn't mention the grapes. Anyway, that being said, now that we have unlocked all 3 levels of the Mega Drive era, the Challenge Axe will now be available for us to take on. As well as that, we will also have to take on a rival battle and a boss, which I will cover in the